Everything except the Tuesday morning he was rushing out the door, half-dressed, coffee in one hand, phone in the other, and sent the wrong message to the wrong person. The message itself was not explicit. It didn't need to be. 3 words were enough. I'll tell you what those 3 words were. But first, you need to understand who received them. Her name was Nina. She was 36 years old. She and her husband, Tom, had been together for 10 years, married for 8. They had 2 children, a boy of 6 and a girl of 4. They had a house with a garden in a suburb that was quiet enough to feel permanent. From the outside, the marriage looked like what it was supposed to look like. Tom worked in sales. Nina had gone part-time after their second child and was building a small business from home. They had date nights. They had arguments. They had the ordinary frictions and warmths of a marriage that had moved past its early intensity into something steadier. And underneath all of that, Nina had known for approximately 4 months. Not suspected. Known. She had found a second phone in October, tucked inside a winter jacket he rarely wore, in a zip pocket that she had reached into looking for a parking receipt. 1 notification. 6 words. Miss you. Can we talk tonight? She had put the phone back exactly where she found it. She had found the parking receipt. She had gone downstairs and made dinner. From the outside, the marriage looked like what it was supposed to look like. Tom worked in sales. Nina had gone part-time after their second child and was building a small business from home. They had date nights. They had arguments. They had the ordinary frictions and warmths of a marriage that had moved past its early intensity into something steadier. She documented the household's full financial picture, quietly, methodically, from documents that were already available to her as a joint account holder and co-mortgagee. She opened a private savings account in her name only. She confirmed, through a friend who worked in financial services, that 3 transfers Tom had described as client entertainment over the previous year did not appear in any of the business accounts she could access. He was running late. He had been distracted all morning. He kissed Nina on the cheek. He picked up his bag. He opened his primary phone to message the car service. He had 2 phones. He knew that. He reached in his coat pocket. Nina's phone, on the kitchen counter, lit up with a message from Tom. She picked it up. 3 words. Tonight. Just us. On its own, that message is nothing. Couples send messages like that. But Nina knew Tom was going to Manchester for 2 days. She knew he had told her there were back-to-back sessions until 8 o'clock tonight. She knew there was no version of tonight. Just us. That was meant for her. And she called Tom's mother. I want to pause here because this detail matters. She did not call Tom's mother to cause damage. She called her because Tom's mother was also her children's grandmother. Because Nina believed that when things became formal, the children would need their paternal family to be stable and present. She was already thinking 2 steps beyond the marriage. Tom came home from Manchester at 7:15. The children were in bed. Nina was sitting at the kitchen table. There was a folder on the table. She had made tea. Sit down, please. She told him she knew. Not how she knew. Not yet. Just that she did. And had for 4 months. Nina, don't. I'm not here to have that conversation. I'm here to have a different one. She opened the folder. Inside, the financial summary. The 3 questionable transfers. The document her solicitor had prepared. And, on top of everything, face up, a screenshot of the message. Tonight. Just us. The divorce was finalized 11 months later. Because Nina had documented the financial position before anything was contested, and because the 3 unexplained transfers were examined as part of the settlement proceedings, Tom's financial position was significantly weaker than he had expected. Nina's business, which she had been building carefully throughout the marriage, grew significantly in the 2 years following the divorce. He has not, to anyone's knowledge, bought a second phone. Tom, by all accounts, is fine. He moved into a flat 20 minutes away. He sees the children every other weekend. Nina has a different view. It wasn't the worst thing he ever did. It was just the first thing he did that I didn't have to do anything about. It did the work for me. I have thought about that distinction a great deal. Because the accident itself was not what ended the marriage. The marriage had already ended, at least on Nina's side, in October in a hallway with a winter jacket and a parking receipt. I'm just considerably better at due diligence than I used to be. She was running on clarity. She had looked at her situation clearly, assessed it honestly, prepared for what she wanted to happen next, and then waited for the opening. The text was not her strategy. It was just the door opening a week earlier than she expected. 3 words. Tonight. Just us. He thought he was sending a plan. He was handing her a starting gun. If this story stayed with you, there are more below. And if something in your life is telling you to start the folder before anything else, trust that instinct.